First of all, I'm going to talk about Andy doing his 12-minute Cooper run. This is for his cardiovascular fitness. He did a very good score, average for his age, which is 18. He got 2,550 metres. Now, with the amount of exercise Andy does, which is mostly rugby, he should be getting higher than this. It is a bit low for my liking. I believe this is due to his lifestyle. He does drive, so that takes out of a lot of the exercises that he used to do. He also doesn't have the best diet. If this is improved, if the diet's improved, then he'll be able to lose a bit of weight, less to carry whilst he's running, which is also very, very good. Another reason, I think, is just because of the way Andy is. He doesn't tend to put a lot of effort into his exercise whilst he's doing it. He always does what he can. He never actually puts in 120%, always 100%, and that's it. Now, to improve this, simple thing to do to improve cardiovascular fitness is to do cardiovascular exercises. Now, this is sort of running, swimming, cycling. With running, I suggest that he does road running. I've personally done a lot of treadmill work myself. Can get very monotonous. I wouldn't personally suggest doing that. Road running, you can put your music in, you get to see different sights around you. If you go different routes, you can go as far as you can, as fast as you can, or as slow as you can even. So that can be, it's very self-motivated, but if you can do it, that would be good. I'd suggest for Andy, going with a friend, due to the fact that he puts 100% in rather than 120, he needs the motivation externally. Another one, swimming. There's a swimming pool near to where Andy lives, which is good. That's Kingswood Leisure Centre, which is also very good. And cycling, we live in Bristol. It's a very, very good cycle route, very good cycle system around our area. You can go many places, as far as you like, as fast as you like. Again, put the music in, get yourself motivation, or as I'd suggest, take a friend with you. Get the external motivation, go as far as you like for as quick as you like, possibly say go down to Bath and then sit in a cafe, have something to eat, cycle back. You're still getting your exercise, but you're also going to be relaxing, enjoying it at the same time. Right, next I'm going to talk about Andy's psychological test. He did the personality trait test. This is a number of questions that he answers yes or no to, and then you get an E reading from a certain amount of questions, you get a point, then you get an N reading, another amount of questions, and you get points for each question. This then goes onto a graph and determines whether you're stable or unstable, introvert or extrovert. Andy's reading brought him out as an unstable extrovert. This means that he's going to be touchy, restless, aggressive, impulsive, very active as well, which can be good with his sport. However, with contribution for the other traits, not a good mixture, I would say. In Andy's situation, this is very accurate. I do know Andy personally. He is very excitable. He is very active. He can occasionally be touchy, but not as often as what this test would state. I suggest Andy goes into a personality class. This would focus on the restless type people, giving them relaxation techniques to do either before a game, after game, training, etc., or just in everyday life, so he does calm down as such. If he doesn't do this, his personality could get a bit more unstable. This would mean that his arousal levels will rise to a very high level before a game. Now, according to the inverted U diagram, if your arousal rises to the optimum arousal level, your performance will therefore deteriorate thereafter. This can be very, very bad thing for Andy, as he needs his performance to be at the top level all the time, which means he also has to control his arousal levels. Also, If he reaches that maximum point, then his performance will deteriorate. He will get worse as a player, and this could affect his confidence whilst he's playing, whilst he's training, maybe leading to him losing interest in the game. Finally, I'm going to assess Andy's technical side of his game. I went to watch him in a game. I did only watch him, but I managed to find out he does do a lot of chip kicks. Andy's an outside centre, that is his position, and in this particular game there was a rush defence against him. Now, in this sort of situation, if the fullback comes up, which he was, a chip kick is a very effective way of attacking back. He did do it very successfully. He attempted 4, 3 he caught himself, and 1 he put on for his winger, to his near side winger, to go on and get. The winger did actually then go and score. Now, this is very good, however, he only used his right foot. He didn't actually use his left foot to kick once in the game. Now, he's obviously born right-footed. He's got a strong right foot from the first. However, to be a successful player, you do need to be able to kick off both feet. Now, he attempted a grubber kick with his left foot. It actually, well, I'll leave it at that. It didn't go successful. I don't want to embarrass him. So basically, the only way that he's going to be able to improve this is practice, practice, practice. That's as simple as that. He's got a rugby ball, I'm sure. He can go down the park and just kick off his left foot. He doesn't even have to start down the park. He can go in his garden and just start dropping the ball, kicking it with his left foot to try and catch it again. He can then progress onto a little chip kick, maybe into a punt, and then obviously it can move on to him moving with the ball, travelling with the ball, going for a chip kick, etc. This it's be very important for his game, and actually could give him a lot more options in attack for him to be able to score possible tries himself or set up ones for his team.